I'm Giselle Robinson. I am from St. Thomas, Rock City, U.S. Virgin Islands. What brought me to poetry? I have one son, and he was 2 hands full, or 6, his whole life. And the last few years were really rough with him. And when I finally got him in a safe place, when I finally was not doctor, nurse, teacher, security guard, I don't know what else, round the clock, and I had a minute just to be Giselle, I went out to listen to poetry. And I didn't go out to listen to what I heard. I think I went out to listen to grandma's poetry, and these people were doing something that made me want to jump up out of my seat and yell and holler, and they were so raw, and it was so beautiful, and they didn't feel the need to make anything pretty in the last 2 lines. And that night I met a lot of the poets, including Natasha Carrizosa, and she said that night we were going to be friends. And they created a damn monster. So here it is, about 3.5 years later. 1 book, 1 CD, 1 DVD under my belt. And behind this door right here is a house full of poets doing what we do. I've been hosting workshops and just poet gatherings for a couple of years. It's called the Open House or Poet Space, and it's always been the night of the week that we write, that we just be poet. It's like every night all across the Metroplex you can find a mic to spit on, and it just seemed that there should be a night just for us to do what we really do. If we wrote nothing, we would have nothing to spit. So we come, we workshop. I've taken a bit of a hiatus lately, but apparently we are getting back on the stick, and it's going to be first Mondays so as not to exhaust me or them. And we will still have a night, a safe place just for poets.
So what is it about this poetry community, or even the extended poetry community, that speaks most to you? What is it that draws you?
The truth, the unabridged truth. These people do not live on the surface. We don't do the inch deep thing, you know, and it is so brave to reach all the way down in your gut and pull it all out. And just the first night I did a new piece once I started slamming or performing on the mic. I couldn't figure out why the hell I was doing this poem. It was called 1 in 4. It's an abuse piece, and I like outed my shit in a way that I've never outed what's happened to me in public. And I really expected, I don't know, I thought it was masochistic of me to get up and tell all my secrets and be shamed and judged by strangers. And instead I had a line of women that came up to me to thank me for telling their story. I guess that's what hooked me. I called my shrink the next day and I said, I got more healing last night than I got in 30 years on the couch. I shit you not. And I feel that way still all the time. That it's hard to do what we do. Yeah, it's hard. The writing is natural, right? That's like you're compelled. You can't not write if you're a poet. But to get up and share it to rooms full of strangers here, anywhere across the country, it takes a whole lot of cojones, you know. But what you get back from people is worth every ounce of courage that it took to do it in the first place. That's the healing.
So for someone that is just starting to write or wanting to get up on stage or anything like that, what would you say to encourage them?
You're only a virgin once. Pop that damn cherry. Seriously, I say it to first timers on the mic all the time. It is like the worst thing in the world. but you just do it once and it's never quite as terrifying again. I spent months. People used to tease me all the time because this is where my hands were. Every time I got on the mic, I would hold on to my belly and hold on to my belly, and I wasn't even aware of it. And Natty used to say that's where her poems come from. And Greg Weidman used to say she looks like she's gonna throw up. And I just was it took a while to find a really comfortable place, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't rewarding every time. And if you do it and you hate it, don't ever do it. You know, you don't have to do it. There's nobody with a whip making you get up on the mic. But if you get up there and you get that kind of love and support back, it is the best way to find out how ununique you are. You know, you are not the only one going through the shit you're going through, no matter how much it feels like it. And you find that out when you get off the mic and all these people come up to you and say, me too, shit, me too, you know, and that's it, you know. And if you get up and you don't ever want to do it again, nobody's got a whip to you. Try it, you might like it.
Any other final words?
This has saved my life. I have never been as happy as I have been writing, spending time with poets. I don't know why, but from the time I got on the mic, people started comparing me to Anne Sexton. Apparently there's a lot of heavy and sad in her poems. Unfortunately, this woman did end up taking her own life. And at the same time that they compared me to her, they said that they thought one of the biggest differences in my world was the community of poets. Because this really is my family, you know. When these people say I love you, they mean it. I know, because they live it, and I love them back. And that kind of support is apparently what crazy poets need to dredge up all of our secrets and spit them on the mic. So write your truth, find a poet, they will love you back.